How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So today we're going to be covering one of my favorite stocks in the stock market. It's currently down 25% from its peak, and this company, they report earnings in 2 days, and this company is none other than DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. And in this video, I want to break down some technicals. We're going to look at the chart here, go over some analyst estimates for these earnings that are coming out in 2 days, and I also want to break down why I believe DraftKings will be successful and very successful at that over the next couple of years, as I believe there's a bunch of growth in store. So if you all find value, hit the like button, subscribe, go down below, get 2 stocks from WeBull. Those are valued up to $1,600. All you have to do is deposit $100 and you literally get 2 free stocks. And you guys could check out my Patreon at patreon.com/StasSurfest. So let's get into it. First and foremost, like I said, DraftKings is down 25%, and it peaked out in March. It actually triple topped in March, and we struggled all throughout the month, in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month, hence this triple top, right? And that was at $74. Now we're trading in the mid-50s. And full disclosure, I have an open position in DraftKings. This is one that I've been buying in the mid to high 50s, and believe me, guys, if it falls lower after earnings, let's say it goes low 50s, high 40s somehow, which probably won't happen, but hypothetically, if that did happen, I would be loading the boat on this stock. And overall, we can see here it's uptrending, right? It's making higher lows, but it's also making, ever since that March month, it's been making lower highs as well. So it's squeezed itself into this wedge, and we're also trading under both moving averages here. And one thing that worries me a bit is a couple weeks ago we got the death cross, which is whenever a smaller time frame moving average crosses under a larger time frame moving average, that often signals more red in store, right? And that we got that death cross back in the beginning of April, and it proved to be right, as ever since we got that death cross, DraftKings went from 65 to where it is right now. And the opposite of a death cross is a golden cross. So this is something that we can use to predict an upswing in a stock, and that would be if the 50 SMA crossed above the 180 SMA, and that could very well happen very soon here, especially if the stock starts moving up after earnings back over $60, $62. That is where we could get that golden cross and a move back up to the mid to low 70s. That's very possible, and quite frankly, that is one of my targets for DraftKings, $70, $72, $75. Those couple of levels in the low to mid 70s. And looking at the yearly chart here, you could also see how the uptrend is continuing. We just haven't quite yet broken out yet. We haven't pushed for that higher high quite yet, and we might get there after earnings. And you guys can see that on the 3-year chart as well, which pretty much shows exactly what the yearly chart showed. So those are some brief thoughts on the technicals here for DraftKings. Now let's talk about some of these analyst estimates for their earnings coming out in 2 days, and I believe it's after market hours. Let me double check that for you guys. They're this Friday. I'm not sure if they're after. It's probably after hours, right? Oh no, wow, it's before it's before the market, so that's even better, actually. That makes me more excited and a bit anxious too, but hey, I'm going to keep my emotions out of this, as a lot of you all should as well. If you have a bunch of emotions mixed with the stock market, right, that's not a good recipe, but we're all humans, right? We're all humans, and sometimes we do get a bit anxious, nervous, and that's normal at times, right? And you have to train yourself not to act on those emotions. That is the hard thing. So overall, when it comes to the earnings estimate for the current quarter, out of 17 analysts, the average estimate is negative 42 cents. The low estimate is negative 81 cents. And the high estimate is negative 29 cents. So 81 on the low end, -29 on the high end when it comes to the negative EPS there. And a year ago, they did -24 cents. So this company is obviously not focused on profitability at this point. They're looking to grow their revenue, which I'm all for. And when it comes to revenue, look at this, guys. 21 analysts. Out of 21 analysts, the average revenue estimate for this quarter is $236.19 million. The low estimate is $197.7 million, and the high estimate is a little bit over $320 million. And a year ago, they did $113 million in revenue. So could you imagine if they did 323, that high estimate? That would be almost a 3x return, or an increase of 3x year over year for revenue. And look, guys, I mean, 323, that may be a bit lofty, so I'm going to be looking at it to come in anywhere from maybe 250 on the lower end, in my opinion, to about 300 on the higher end. If we do anything over 300, that would be unreal, and I think the stock would go bananas at that point in time. And we got a word from B of A analysts. They said that the full year revenue guidance, they believe DraftKings is going to raise it amid the strength in iGaming, because iGaming is one of the biggest markets that they're going after, right? Same with Golden Nugget Online Gaming, which is another stock that I own in this space. So I'm pretty bullish overall in this space. I don't have a bunch of investments, but I do have two, DraftKings and Golden Nugget Online Gaming. And who knows, I might add more to my portfolio of these types of stocks in the future, and we'll see. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content on that. And like I said, guys, this company deals with iGaming, but more so with online sports betting. And this is legal in states representing 27% of the U.S. population, online sports betting, that is, and iGaming is legal in states representing 11% of the U.S. population. And you guys can see, based on this chart, we have New Jersey, which I live in New Jersey, West Virginia, Indiana, Oregon, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Iowa, Colorado, Illinois, we have Tennessee, Michigan, and Virginia. And these are all states where DraftKings is currently live. And this poses the question, right? As more states become legal for online sports betting, iGaming, online casinos, all this stuff, you have to understand, not only is the total addressable market going to become bigger and bigger for DraftKings, but they're also going to be making more and more money. And yes, there's a bit of risk there. Let's say these states don't regulate or don't legalize online gambling, online sports betting, or whatever. That's a big risk. But even with the states they're already live in, guys, there's a lot of growth within these states. So adding more and more states, I don't want to say it's the cherry on top, because it's way more than the cherry on top. But you guys get the point. You know, they can already churn and make money off the customers they have. And if you guys look at the analytics for this company, pretty much the longer you are a customer, the more money that DraftKings and, you know, the more money they're making off of you. And I'm sure you guys have seen that chart that they've had in their investor presentations before. So I'm very happy about that. And you guys can see on the right here, not all of the states that they're currently in have legalized iGaming as well as online sports betting. So this is something that could increase revenue within the states that they're already in as they legalize iGaming moving forward. And there's 9 keys in DraftKings words, right? And this is right from their presentation. There are 9 keys for their unique and sustainable differentiation. They have a trusted brand. They have daily fantasy user database, which is huge, guys. If you're in the fantasy sports market, you understand that. People are obsessed with that stuff. They do it every single day. Their marketing machine, product and innovation, and user centricity, right? Vertical integration via SB Tech combination. This is very big. I love companies that are vertically integrated. Single wallet across products, right? Seamless experience across states and DKNG products. You want a product that is very easy to use. There's no friction, right? Think of Amazon. You go on Amazon, your card's already in there. Your cart is right on the top right. You click that, you hit place order, and it shows up to your house. And obviously, this is not an e-commerce business, but the frictionless process, I love that. Geographic flexibility and velocity, scalable regulatory platform, and the data science powerhouse, personalization, automation, fueled by robust user-level analytics. Guys, this company is huge. These are a bunch of keys to their differentiation. And if you didn't know, these are their partners. They have a lot of partners from MLB, UFC, NFL. We, of course, have the NBA, NASCAR, and their select teams and venue deals from the Eagles, right? Sixers. Those are my two favorite teams. I'm a Philly sports fan and not one of those crazy Philly sports fans, but I do like my Philly sports teams, I'll be honest with you. They also have a deal with the Cowboys, which, as a Philly fan, hey, I don't like the Cowboys that much. Also, the Patriots, didn't like them that much either. We have the Cubs, also the Pacers, the Knicks, the Rockies, the Pistons, the Celtics, and Select Media and other deals. They have deals with ESPN, Dish, Uber, and the list goes on. Bleacher Report as well, Turner Sports, right? And look at these gross margins. The gross margins are improving across states due to the scale and the vertical integration that I just mentioned. And look, guys, this company, although it's not yet very profitable at all, it could be in one day with these types of margins. Look at this, 58% gross margin. So overall, guys, I'm very bullish on DraftKings. I could make a video that's over an hour long on this company. We could go on and on and on and break down charts and talk about technicals and so forth, but we don't have much time today. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and let me know what are your thoughts on DraftKings. Do you own this stock? Are you buying it? Are you selling it? And I'm going to make another video in 2 days talking about their earnings. Hopefully their earnings were good, and I do have high expectations for their earnings. And did you guys get your free stocks yet? Don't forget to do that. Go down below, get 2 stocks from WeBull. Those are valued up to $1,600. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get 2 free stocks. You could also get $30 from M1 Finance, $10 from Coinbase, and you guys could check out my Patreon for all my real-time buy and sell alerts, real-time call-outs, morning update videos every day, and you guys get more access to me and exclusive content throughout the day. That's on Patreon, link down below, or you guys can go to patreon.com/DasserFest. That's patreon.com/DasserFest. I'll see you all there. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.